In 2011, I purchased myself the Evolution Alcantara playseat to enhance my experience when it came to driving games. I also purchased the Logitech G27 steering wheel and pedals too. In 2015, I decided to upgrade my steering wheel and purchase the Logitech G29 steering wheel with pedals, and also purchased the separate 6-speed shifter. Now, the only thing that was really missing from my setup was a handbrake. It's not something that I knew a lot about, but I know they were available, and I didn't really have a lot of money to spend on one. So just recently, within the last few days, I decided to take the plunge and I purchased myself a Dardoo PC handbrake. It's a budget handbrake, so what we're going to do is just have a quick look at it. Then I will assemble it onto my play seat, and I'll give it a bit of a test to see how it is, and obviously let everybody else know my thoughts and opinions of this handbrake if it's something you're looking for. So yeah, so my handbrake is just in this little plain cardboard box, so let's open it up. So inside you get your, that's the handbrake. I might as well take this out now while I've got it. So obviously that's the handbrake there. That's the padded foam handle, which seems to be quite sturdy, but I think quite a few people have had issues about this. But if there was an issue with that, I'm sure it will wear in or wear out over time. Is to maybe probably wrap it with a tennis racket grip. Get my words out. So yeah, so I'm going to sort that out in a tick. You've got a USB connection in there somewhere, just in there. So yeah, so you get that. I'll just plunk that down there. You get the USB cable with some Allen keys, spanners, got some bolts. You also get a clamp. Might as well tear this out while we're here. So you get a clamp too, which that for me is going to be of absolute no use whatsoever. But I'm sure I'll find some other purposes for it. And then also, and this is the main reason why I purchased this particular handbrake, is because you also get like a metal plate. And from what I've seen, the holes on this metal plate, I mean, them 4 holes there are going to be for the handbrake, but the other holes as well should be compatible with the play seat and obviously the gear shifters and that lot as well. So from what it looks like, I think maybe some of these holes will go in between my gear shifter holder and my gear shifter. So clamp that down and obviously put the handbrake just on there. So, I mean, these separately, from what I've seen, I think you're looking at around about £20 just on their own. So they are really, really expensive. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to assemble the handbrake, put it on my gear shift holder, and then load up, I think, maybe Dirt Rally 2, and we'll give it a quick test. So back in 2 ticks. So I've assembled the handbrake. Obviously, I've put it onto the G29 shifter holder. Incredibly easy to assemble, not an issue at all. I've also had chance to give it a bit of a try as well, and I'm quite impressed with it. I've been knocking in between 20 to 40 seconds off some time trials on Dirt Rally 2. There's a few little minor issues with it that you might need to be made aware of. So one of the first things is, I mean, I've spoken previously about this, where you've got the cushion grip. Again, over time this will degrade, but I would recommend probably getting a tennis racket grip, wrapping it around, and I think that'll do an awesome job. Also, you've got a little bit of play on the handbrake there, where the actual pin just down here is not as flush as what it should be. Again, there's no issues with the construction of that there. It's just it's a little bit wobbly, a little bit of give, but when you're playing the game, you don't notice that at all. It's not an issue. And then also, because there's metal to metal contact, after a little bit of time, you get a little bit of metal screeching. So there's a few places on this handbrake which I would recommend probably adding a little bit of lubrication, whether it's WD-40 or 3-in-1 oil. So you've got obviously this pin down here where you've got some action going on down there. Then you've also got this pin coming out here, so I'd put some WD-40 or 3-in-1 oil around there. And then also you've got a slider just down here, and then obviously one on the other side too. So I'd put some WD-40 or 3-in-1 oil just around there as well, just to give it a bit of lubrication, just to take away that metal to metal screeching. So as for configuring this, it's incredibly easy to do. So for something like Dirt Rally 2, you just go into the options and extras, and then go to input, look for the connected devices. Obviously it's a handbrake, and then the actual handbrake itself on the configuration for it is the Arduino Micro. So basically you go into that, and then you bind that to the actual handbrake action that you want within Dirt Rally 2.0. So like I say, you just take the USB connector, put it into your PC, and it automatically detects it. There's no driver software or anything like that, so it's incredibly easy. And at the same time, when you're racing for Dirt Rally 2, it's so much more fun. It just enhances the experience of these games so much more. So for me, it's a big thumbs up. Definitely recommended. If you enjoyed the video, then please subscribe and also give me a thumbs up too. And until next time, take care and thanks for watching.